The topic of this passage was Billy in the hospital and Derby's capture. Beginning, the head Englishman, which I thought at the time was prime minister or some sort of equivalent, like president, came in to check on Billy. And he was actually an infantry colonel captured in Dunkirk. He had given Billy the morphine that allowed him to, not feel as much pain. But the problem with the hospital was there wasn't really that many. There wasn't any doctors. So the doctor was up to the prime minister. So at first, how's the patient? Asked Derby. Then the prime minister said, "Oh, he's dead to the world." First, I thought that maybe somebody knew about him, so I thought he's dead. It was actually because he's a vegetable. Meaning he's not conscious, can't move, but his heart is still beating, and he's still technically alive. But then he says, "How nice to feel nothing and still get full credit for being alive." I mean, I kind of agree with that because usually things are alive, they feel, they have emotions, but not in this vegetable. I mean, he's getting credit for that. He didn't get credit for something that he's really not.
How does it look?
And
Jose.
So then Derby came to attention. He was standing in a stiff attention. He was standing in a stiff attention, like. Next. Stop. So the colonel did not like that Derby was a stiff attention. He thought that there was only a 2-to-1 ratio between things like colonels and officers to normal people. So he thought, okay, let's stop with the pageantry. I say pageantry. He was like comparing it just to a show, just to make everybody feel better about themselves. So. That was a literary element known as metaphor. Metaphor, is when you compare something that's not using like an ass. This one. And then the colonel was like, "Okay, what age are you, Derby?" And Derby was like, "Okay, I'm 45," which is actually 2 years older than the colonel, which is actually 43. And for some reason, they had shaved all the hospital men. They had shaved all the hospital men. And then, so only people who were shaved was Derby and Billy at the time, because Billy couldn't shave himself, and there was a shave later, and Derby for some odd reason didn't shave. And he said something very interesting. The colonel said, we've had to imagine the war here. We've had to imagine the war here, as in, like, they've been sitting around wondering what the war is like instead of being actually in combat. And then he compared the soldiers to babies and called it the Children's Crusade. By that, he meant that the soldiers weren't grown men like him. They weren't in the 30s or in the 40s. They were children, his children, in a way. That they didn't belong in the world that the grown men started. And then Derby went on. He went on flashback talking about how he got captured. See, the narrative was a little sarcastic because he put it in this way. Derby told a tale of being in a clump of trees. So it seemed a little sarcastic because he sounds like it's just a tale that no one really cares about. It's more fiction than non-fiction. So as the soldiers were in the trees, hundreds of them, him and 100 fight the soldiers. So in the tank, and as the men were in the trees, chased up by the tanks, it actually reminded me of a cat and dog. Because when a dog attacks a cat near a tree, the cat usually runs up the tree trying to get away from the cat. The dog usually barks up and tries to make the cat scared. So the tanks actually chasing up the people, which my equivalent, similarly. So they started Then Derby described the incredible artificial weather, as in they were shooting down knives and bombs. It seemed like it was raining down and killed. He said that the Earthlings were trying to stop other Earthlings from inhabiting Earth anymore, as in killing them. But I don't think that's what Kurt Vonnegut meant, because he necessarily still goes afterwards. They said that knives, needles, and razor blades, little lumps of lead and copper jackets were crisscrossing and killing them and killing their men. Also, a lot of people were wounded and killed. So it goes.
It's going. I swear to God, it's going.
A lot of people were being wounded and
Look,
killed.
it's going.
So it goes.
You can look at it.
Stop.
Look, it's recording. It's recording. I told you.
A lot of people being wounded and killed. So it goes, of course. And then the Germans they yelled to the with a bullhorn. Yeah, it was a bullhorn. Screaming, okay, Americans, please, if you get up the tree right now, put your hands over your head and drop your weapons. We will not kill you right now. We won't capture you. But then it's either get captured by the Germans or you killed by them right now. But if you got captured, there's no promise that they wouldn't kill you sooner or later. So it was given an ultimatum, but the Germans playing show no mercy. I mean, you think, what's the point of capturing them when they know they can easily kill them? So eventually the Americans put their weapon down. They went all the trees and asked and put their hands up on their head like this. And then asked for forgiveness, and the Germans they accepted that. They let them live. But again, the Americans had no idea if the Germans would let them live or not. So whole passage was pretty much just the hospital scene. And there's a collection of the scene of the thing. What was it?
It's back on.
It starts from the colonel scene, building the hospital, all the way to the end of Derby to collection. And I guess I'm done.
Are you sure? Do you have nothing else to say? Are you sure you're done?
There's a few little elements such as flashbacks, verbal ironies, a couple of metaphors here and there, some imagery, when the knives and things like that raining down. But in conclusion to it all, furthermore, this was a fairly good passage.
If you stop, what's your sexual preference? What is your sexual preference? You might just put that in the video. You might want to put that in.
For sure.
So you done?
That's all in all, a lot of elements, a lot of information, a lot talking about Billy. Billy was me in the passage, and a lot of Derby's past. But I kind of think maybe Derby's a Trifalmadorian. Done. How long was that?
7:46 still going. You might want to put your sexual preference. No, I'll stop it. I stopped it.